All right, if you were born in the year of the horse, you're going to want to listen up because 2026 is a big one. It's your zodiac birth year, what we call Benming Nian. And trust me, it's packed with contradictions. In this breakdown, we're diving deep into what the celestial forecast has in store for your career, your wallet, and your well-being.
You know, there's this old saying that has basically terrified people for centuries when their zodiac year comes around. When Tai Sui sits on your head, if there is no joy, there will be disaster. It sounds pretty dire, right? It suggests a year full of bad luck and conflict. But is that really the whole story for you in 2026? Because here's the big twist. This is the paradox we're talking about. While all that tradition warns of disaster, the actual stars of 2026 are pointing to one of the most powerful years for leadership and opportunity that you've had in a very long time. It's a year of incredible highs and potential lows, and we're about to unpack it all. Okay, so what is this whole Benming Nian challenge, really? To get why 2026 is such a paradox, we first need to understand what this concept actually means and get past all the superstition.
So the traditional idea goes something like this. In your zodiac year, you are directly offending the big boss deity in charge for the year, a figure known as Tai Sui. And this clash is supposed to create all sorts of instability and problems. But the idea that you're just doomed to have a bad year, well, that's a huge misconception.
And here's what's so interesting, and what a lot of people get wrong. Tai Sui is not some evil villain out to get you, not at all. A much better way to think of Tai Sui is like the CEO of the year, a symbol of power and supreme authority. So the real story isn't about you offending the CEO. It's about the specific team of stars, both the good ones and the bad ones, that this CEO brings along for the ride.
And for you, the horse, in 2026, the team the CEO is bringing in, well, it's a wild mix. You've got some serious power players on your side, but also a couple of real troublemakers. It's this cosmic showdown that's going to define everything. So let's meet the team.
Okay, so in your corner, you've got two absolute superstars. First up is the general star, Jiang Xing, which is all about leadership, ambition, and getting things done. Then you have the golden cabinet star, Jing Yi, which gives you that calm, rational, big picture thinking. But you're also up against two tough adversaries. You've got the sword's edge star, Zhang Feng, which brings a risk of accidents and injury. And then there's the hidden corpse star, Fu Shi, which can lower your immunity and bring on illness.
So how does this all actually play out in your day-to-day life? Let's start with the really good news. When it comes to your career, 2026 is poised to be an absolutely phenomenal year. A year of major ascent.
What's happening here is you've got this incredible combo of Tai Sui and that general star, which basically puts you in the driver's seat. It's all about leadership, authority, and seeing the big picture. Then the golden cabinet star chimes in with that calm, strategic mind, creating the perfect recipe for success. This is the year your hard work gets seen, making promotions super likely. And if you're an entrepreneur, this is an amazing time to launch something new. You'll have the vision and the drive to build it from the ground up.
All right, so you're absolutely killing it at work. Things are looking amazing. But, and this is a big but, this is where that whole Benming Nian paradox really kicks in. Because despite all that career success, your wealth and your health are where the real risks are hiding. So you're probably asking, why? If my career is so good, why isn't my bank account following suit? Well, it's because there are these other stars in the mix that are basically financial kryptonite. You might feel a little too confident and start making big promises you just can't afford to keep. There's also a strong pull towards risky ventures, maybe even gambling. And you might be a little too trusting, which makes you a prime target for scammers or just plain bad advice.
So, what's the bottom line here? What's the one piece of financial advice you absolutely need to follow in 2026? It's simple. Be cautious. The source material couldn't be clearer about this. Avoid risky investments. Your best bet, your safest move, is to just keep your money safe. Think about preserving what you have, not trying to hit a home run.
Now let's talk about health, because the risk here is coming at you from two different directions. You have that hidden corpse star, which is like an internal threat. It can lower your immunity and make you more likely to get sick. And at the exact same time, you have the sword's edge star, which is an external threat, a much higher risk of accidents and physical injury.
Okay, but the good news is you can actually get ahead of this. There are some really practical, proactive things you can do to mitigate this blood risk from the sword's edge star. The idea, according to the classics, is that you create a small, controlled blood event to kind of satisfy the energy, so you can avoid a big, uncontrolled one. So here's what you do. schedule a dental cleaning, get a full health checkup that involves a blood test, or even donate blood early in the year.
Okay, so we've covered the big picture. But how does all this apply to you specifically? Because let's be real, these energies are going to hit a 24-year-old completely differently than someone who's looking at retirement. So let's break it down by birth year.
All right, find your birth year. If you were born in 1990, this is your year to go all in on your career, but you have to protect your health while you do it. And seriously, avoid risky investments. For the 1978 horses, you're stepping into a major leadership role, but the big warnings are against burnout and being reckless with your money. For those born in 1966, this is your chance for one last big career achievement, but your health must be your absolute #1 priority. For the younger horses from 2002, this year is about patience. Be humble, learn your craft, and build a solid health foundation. And for those born in 1954, the focus is squarely on safety and well-being. Try to avoid driving and just say no to any investment pitches that come your way.
So, at the end of the day, it all comes down to this. 2026 is a year of massive extremes for you. On one side, you have this incredible, once-in-a-decade career opportunity. On the other, you've got these very real risks to your money and your health. The stars are just laying out the landscape. The path you choose to walk, well, that's entirely up to you. So the real question is, where are you going to put your focus?